As adults, we often become hostages of seriousness. Most of us abandon play in our adult years. For example, I never understood why playgrounds are only for kids. Why do I only have to come there at night to climb, to drive a wooden car and ride the slides? Often, when adults play, they are considered crazy. However, play is an instrument against seriousness, opens the possibility of expressing who we are, brings freedom to content, and moreover, play is an essential element in creativity as a whole. Turning to my practice, play is a deep, broad, and beneficial concept for me. Throughout the course, I experimented with different types of play and challenged seriousness. Through the play, I tried to express myself and explore the world around me. Often, play helped me to reduce anxiety, especially sensory play. During the first part of the semester, I preferred improvisational and paida types of play. My responses were spontaneous, open ended, free, and didn't focus on achieving goals. The play itself was exploration, discovery, and fantasy. I created experimental 2D animation for the theme's body and force, stop motion animation for the same time, a collage type of game for the same object, and mixed media response for the same plays. Also, all those works can be attributed to abstract play because they were non objective and explored the inner world. During the second part of the semester, the focus shifted to sensory play. Almost all my works concentrate on using body to experience the world through touch, smell, taste, sight, hearing, and movement. I concentrated on handmade project which provided an opportunity to break away from the screen and integrate cognitive processing with the sensory and motor system. First two responses for sound and body very connected with embodied play. I wanted to convey an idea that human body is a crucial factor how we perceive ourselves and our surroundings. The embodied play results a better awareness of the player's own body and capabilities. Also, body-based interaction can be a valuable source when dealing with mental and cognitive issues. Both of those responses allow a user to be playful with their bodies and decrease the stress level. The last two responses for the weeks, nature and stillness, were both nature centered. I was inspired with a quote of Andy Goldsworthy, who is a sculptor and land artist. He said, "We often forget that we are nature. Nature is not something separate from us. So when we say that we lost our connection to nature, we've lost our connection to ourselves." Both last responses were a dialogue, a play with the nature. They brought peace and tranquility to me. Overall, while playing, I made some important conclusions towards my practice. Firstly, I realized how important it's for me to integrate into my practice non-digital approach, and I shouldn't be ashamed to use it. Secondly, that playfulness and lewdness should be at the core of my creative practice. And thirdly, all my responses revealed a huge interest in abstraction, which I didn't fully realize before. So I think I will explore all those discoveries in my future creative practice.